Hello my dear students, here you can see so many shapes, right? And I think you know about it, right? So yes, we are going to start a new chapter, that is chapter 7, and it's about shapes, space and patterns. So mostly you are familiar with these shapes, right? Triangle, square, okay, rectangle, and so many other shapes are also there, and some these are called two-dimensional and these are called three-dimensional, like sphere, cube, cuboid, cone, okay. And already we have discussed about the corners, then edges and the faces of these figures. So now if you see here, this is a cube. So in your book, page number 109, so there this type of box is given, and there it is said that put the red dot on the corners. So then it is said that mark the edges in green. So you can see this green color, so these are the edges, and shade the faces in blue. So you see here all the faces I have just shaded. So here from this figure is visible from one side, okay, like here we are not able to see this part, okay, and the back of it, right, and also the down of this figure. So if I give you one example of Rubik cube, so you can clearly identify the faces, edges and also the corners, right? So we have already discussed about it. And I think you are familiar with this term also. This is called your symmetrical shapes, okay. Symmetrical shapes means what? The shape which we can like divide into equal parts, okay. So here you can see I have drawn one line, so this is called line of symmetry, and here this part and this part are same, right? So that is called, this is a symmetrical figure, and this line is called line of symmetry. So in your book also some questions are given. Here you can see put a tick mark on symmetrical shapes. So you have to see which one you can draw this line of symmetry. If it divides the shapes into equal parts, then it will be a symmetrical figure. But here you see this is a shape where upper part and lower part are not same, and if you draw vertical or horizontal line, then also it will not be a symmetrical figure, because wherever you will divide, it will not be the same. But here if you draw one symmetry line like this, then yes, this side and this side will be same. So yeah, it is a symmetrical figure. Yes, this one also, here this one also, but this one no. So you can tick these figures. Now draw the line of symmetry on this shape. So these are symmetrical figures, you have to draw the line. So it may be horizontal or vertical lines, and here it is said that you have to color the tiling, okay. Different type of tilings are given using different shapes. So here you see triangles are there, parallelograms are there. So it is said that if it is different like different shapes are used, so you have to color it with green and blue, okay, green and blue, and you have to color you have to color red where only one shape is used. So here you can see hexagon, so only all are hexagon, so you can color it red color. And it is also said that cross out the one that does not tile. So you can see this one does not tile. Why? Because here you can see so many gaps are there, is not it? But here if you see, there is no gap, here also no gap, so that means they properly they tiling each other, okay. But here they do not, okay, they do not tile because they have space between them. So this one no need to do any color. Now here you see 4 number, complete the pattern, draw the one that comes next. So here you see already in SQIE, and already you have given the exams also related to pattern or drawing some figures and all. So yeah, I think you can do it. So you have to just observe the changes and what are the pattern following here. So here you see the dots, first here, then here, okay, then it's coming to here, then again here, then again here, okay, here. So next one will be the down one, right, because you see this figure and this figure similar, so next figure will be this one. So you have to draw here. Now you see, first of all, how many lines are there? 1 2 3 4 lines here. 1 2 3 1 2. So next line will be either horizontal or vertical line you can draw. Next you see C number, first of all one arrow mark, okay, then it goes downward, then 2 arrow mark, 2 downward, then this one 3 upward, downward, 4 upward, then here it will be 4 downward, right? So you have to you can do it in your book only. Now, when I'm talking about the line of symmetry, so there I told you about horizontal and vertical line, right? So what are this? Horizontal line means this line, right? Where we draw this like this type of line, this is called horizontal line, and vertical means that upright, right? Straight one. So that is called vertical. And also you can see this one, okay? So they are called slanting lines, okay? So this three type of lines you should know about. Next you see, by using these lines also we can draw some shapes, okay? So I have drawn here, you see here. So this is a figure I have drawn by using some lines and also some curved lines, okay? But you see this one, if you compare this figure with this, I think you can get some, you know, differences. What are the difference? Here if you see, this figure is a closed figure, but here it is open figure, right? So these closed shapes are also called closed curves, okay? These are called closed curve and these are open figure, okay? And one more thing about closed curve, like a closed curve does not cross itself. It's a simple closed curve, okay? That means if you can see here, I didn't cross any line like, you know, double or, you know, any, you know, crisscross, anything like. So this is also considered as a simple closed curve, okay? Let's see some more example. So these are some figures, you can see these are called simple closed curve, okay? And these are also called polygon. I'm sure you know about this term polygon. What is a polygon? A polygon is some closed shapes that are formed only with the straight lines, so they are called polygons. You can see I have written some closed shapes are formed only with straight lines, and these are the examples, okay? Here I have drawn this square, then trapezium, triangle, and this polygon named according to the number of sides it has, okay? So can you name it? Here you see 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 sides they are having. So it is called quadrilateral. Okay. That means it is called square. Yes, they do have name, but any polygon having 4 line segment is called a quadrilateral. So the spelling will be this, okay? Quad. This word means your 4, okay? So square is, if the name of this, you know, this figure is square, but it has 4 sides, so that's why it is called what? It is also called quadrilateral. Like that way, if I draw this, so this is a rectangle, right? This is a rectangle, but this is also considered as what? Quadrilateral, okay? Here you see 1, 2, 3, 4. This is also a quadrilateral, okay? This is also quadrilateral because it has 4 sides, but this also has a name that is called your what? Trapezium. And I'm sure you all know about it. This one is a triangle. Why? Because this one has 3 sides, 1, 2 and 3, okay? 3 sides, so that's why it's called triangle. Tri means 3, right? So in this way, it depends, the polygon's name is depending on the number of sides it has, okay? And this square, rectangle, they have some you know, spatial properties also. So a rectangle is a spatial quadrilateral in which opposite sides are equal length, okay? So as I told you already, here you see these are called length, okay? So length are same and here breadth are same, so they are opposite to each other, right? So opposite sides are same. And in case of square, so a square is a spatial rectangle, okay, in which our 4 sides are equal, okay? So this is a spatial quadrilateral where 4 sides are equal, okay? So in this way, you know, every shapes are having different properties, okay? So when you will go to higher classes, you will come to know about other shapes and their properties as well, okay? So in case of quadrilateral, we can give so many examples like trapezium, rhombus, square, rectangle, okay? And sometimes if you if I give you some this type of figure, okay, you may not name it, okay? So simply the name, because here 1, 2, 3, 4 shapes, 4 sides are there, so you have to write it as what? Quadrilateral, okay? But students, you should remember the line should be straight, then only it will be called as what? Polygon, okay? If it is given something like this, okay, this one is also a closed figure, but is it a polygon? No, because here so many curved lines are used, so that's why this one will not be a polygon, okay? No. So now we have a very interesting and, you know, very So now we are going to solve a very interesting exercise. Okay, so I'm sure whatever I taught you just now, everything you have understood. So on the basis of that, we are going to solve this exercise. So now you see here, put a tick mark on the simple closed curves. Okay, so here simple closed curves. So what you have to do, you have to just put a tick. So you can do it in your book. Here you see this one is a coil. Okay, you can see. So it's an open figure. So no need to tick. Here you see simple closed curve. Yes, the lines are not crossing each other and it's a closed figure. So yes, here no. So in case of D, it will also be yes, because here you see it's a closed curve and it do not cross, right? Cross itself. Here it is an open figure, no, and here you see it is a closed figure but it is crossing itself. Is not it? You can see this line only. Here again this line is crossed by this, right? So it will be no, this one is not a closed simple closed curve. Okay, this is a closed curve but means closed figure, but it is not a simple closed curve. And here yes, it is a closed curve. Here you see yes, it is not crossing itself, then yes, and here it will be no. Now you see number 2, put a tick mark on the simple closed curve that are polygon. So only here you see those who are not polygon, that one also we have ticked. Okay, but here we have to only tick which one is polygon. So here you see a number, you can see all straight lines. Okay, and there are some sides. Okay, so yeah, it can be considered as a polygon, so you can tick it. Then you see here it is also straight lines are used and they all have sides. Okay, so yes, here also you see, but yeah, you can see this closely. Here is a curved line. Okay, so as I told you, in case of polygon, always it should be straight line, so this one will be not considered as polygon. Here also curved line, so no. Here yes, pentagon. Here you see 1 2 3 4, it is a quadrilateral. As I told you, trapezium, the special name is given trapezium. Here it's a circle, so no straight line. So and here it is an oval, so no, this two figure will not be considered as your polygon. And question number 3, it's a work for you. Okay, you just read, you just go through these lines. Okay, and you just find out from this figure. Okay, I think you can do it. And here you see question number 4, what is the shape of your book you are holding in your hand now? So you have to just see your book. Okay, what is the shape? You have to write it, write the name of the shape. Number 5, trace the shape of your eraser. Is it a polygon? If yes, can you name it? So if you have an eraser, so you just have to try, you have to keep that eraser and you have to trace with the help of your pencil. Okay, then you have to see whether it's a polygon or not. Okay, if you can form a polygon, then you have to name it. Okay, so you can tell me this, okay, whether you are getting a polygon or not. And number 6, we have to write true and false here. So this one also you can do in your book only. So it is given that all squares are quadrilateral. All squares are quadrilateral. So you know, squares are the what? Squares having 4 sides always. So yes, it can be considered as quadrilateral. So you can write true. A triangle is a polygon. Yes. So it is also true. A polygon is made up of line segment. Yes. And all quadrilaterals are rectangles. No. All quadrilaterals are not rectangle, because as I have already shown you this figure, right? So here it is a quadrilateral, but it is not considered as a rectangle because opposite sides are not same. So it will be false. Okay. Now number 7, draw a quadrilateral that is not a square or a rectangle. So yeah, just now I have shown you, you can draw whatever. Not only that, you can show, like, you can draw anything, whatever shape you want to draw, but that remember that should be has 4 sides only, 4 sides. Now number 8, if you cut off the shaded part of this quadrilateral and move that part to the right, then what figure you will make? So you see here, this is a figure given. So what is said that this shaded part, if you cut it and then you just have to paste it here, then what shape you will get? So let's do it. So if we are removing this part and again we are joining it like this way, and this part is removed, then what it is forming? Can you name? You can name it. So you can share me in online class. I will ask you that what shape you are getting here and what is the name of this figure. Okay, so you do with this exercise, very interesting. Okay, exercise 7.1, and we will be discussing about some more terms from this chapter in my next video. Thank you.